In this video, I want to look at evaluating algebraic expressions. But to start with, let's discuss what an algebraic expression actually is. An algebraic expression will combine three things. The first is numbers, things like -4, 12, 1/3, things like that. The second is operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. This can also include things like exponents. And then things like variables, which we usually represent by x, y, and z. So a variable is just a placeholder. It's something that we're not quite sure of yet, or we might want to change. So a variable is just a placeholder for something. And we usually represent them by letters like this, but there's no reason we have to. We could use a triangle, a star, a heart, something like that. Any kind of placeholder that we have in our algebraic expression is known as a variable. As an example, we have 3x squared minus 4y plus 12. This would be an algebraic expression. We have numbers, 3, 4, 12. We have operations, here's an addition, here's a subtraction, and here are some multiplications. And we have variables, which are represented by x and y. So these could be any numbers depending on our needs. And let's suppose I do know what these variables are, x equal to 2 and y equal to 3. So what that means is I have a 3x squared. So I'm going to stick in a 2. Since I know x is 2, I'm going to change this to 3 times 2 squared. Minus 4 times y. Well, I know y is equal to 3, so minus 4 times 3. Plus 12. Order of operations tells me I need to do my multiplication first, or my exponents first, so 2 squared is 4. Then we multiply, 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 3 is 12. And 12 minus 12 plus 12 is 12. So my solution here would be equal to 12. And if I change the values for x and y, I will get a different solution at the end. So let's do it again. This time x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. So I have 3 times x squared, so 3 times 3 squared, minus 4 times y, 4 times 2, plus 12. 3 squared is 9. Then we can do our multiplication. 3 times 9 is 27. 4 times 2 is 8. And then plus 12. And if we work this out, we will get 31. So in this case, when I let x equal to be 3 and y equal to 2, we get 31 as our solution. And there are lots of reasons we might want to evaluate algebraic expressions. As an example, here's one that says 9 over 5 times c plus 32. And c actually has a meaning here, it's degrees Celsius. Since we know water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, it'll freeze whenever c is equal to 0. So I can substitute that in. I get 9/5 times c, which is 0, plus 32. 0 plus 32, or 32. So it also freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. We also know that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So if I let c be equal to 100, I have 9 over 5 times 100 plus 32. 9/5 times 100 is 180 plus 32, which works out to be 212. So it also boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So we can use these algebraic expressions for these kind of ideas of something that changes. Temperature is going to change depending on what we're talking about. So by representing it with a variable, we have a set formula that we can use to do our calculations over and over for varying temperatures.